Hey everyone, I'm going to help you go through your Spring Into Fractions worksheet. It's a little bit more complicated than the fractions that we've been working on. Yes, we've worked with 1/2, 1/4, and maybe even 1/3. However, now we're not splitting a shape into fractions. We have to figure out how much that fraction is of a group. So, for example, we're going to look at the first section. You have to color half of the bugs. What you have to do is see how many groups or how much is going to have the same. When you're looking at halves, you're going to color in the same number that you want uncolored. So for example, I'm going to do the first two and you'll do the last one by yourself. Then I will show you one example of each of the other fractions. So if we have two ladybugs, in order to have the same number colored as the same number not colored, we're going to color one of them. And what you're doing is saying we have two. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So one of those has to be colored. So again, for the second one, we have 4 worms. We want to say what numbers do you add together to get 4 that are the same. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. So that means I want to have 2 worms colored and 2 worms not colored. And it's okay. I don't need to take my time and color it super neat, but I don't want to be all over the page either. But I'm not worried that I left a little space blank. That's okay. So then you would look at 6 bugs and how many do you need to color so that the same number is colored as the same number is not colored. I want you to figure that one out on your own. So now we've got to look at the fourths. And the fourths is not the same. We can't say the same number colored is the same number not colored. What we want to do is see how many groups of 4 can we make. So if we have 4 and we want to have 1/4, we want to figure out that there's only one group of 4 here. So I'm going to color 1 turnip, I think is what these are. And this is a little more complicated to understand than the halves. And this is a very complex skill. It's more of a second grade skill, but I wanted to challenge you and see if this was something that you were able to do. So for the carrots, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I want to see how many groups of 4 can I get out of 8. And I'm going to count 4 and see if there are enough to make, or how many there are. So I'm going to do 1/4 would be 4. No, I'm sorry, 2, because there are 2 groups of 4 in the number 8. So because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to color 2 carrots. For the strawberries, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you want to see how many groups of 4 are there in 16 and color that number. I want you to solve that one on your own. For thirds, you want to do the same thing. How many groups of 3 are there in that group? And really you were doing that with the halves. How many groups of 2 are there? So here I have 3 flowers. So there's only one group of 3, so I'm going to color 1 flower. And let's look at this flowers. There's 6. So there are 2 groups of 3, so I'm going to color 2 flowers. And the last one has 9 flowers, so how many groups of 3? And you're going to color that number of flowers. I hope that this helps to explain the Spring Into Fractions worksheet a little better. And if you still need assistance or help to do those last 3 problems on your own, you can join me for my office hours between 1 and 2:30. All right, have a great day, and I will see you all later. I'm sorry, 1 o'clock and 2:30. So have a great day. Bye, guys.